Hello everyone, Barb here from barbaderholt.closetomyheart.com. I put together this little card for Easter. You will not be seeing this video before Easter, but for me as a Christian, Easter season lasts for 50 days up until Pentecost. So I think you can send an Easter card, if you so choose, at any point in those 50 days of Easter season. So here's what the card looks like. I do have some pieces here to assemble the last one, but I wanted to do a little show and tell of what I used. On the inside of the card, you'll see He is not here, for He is risen, Matthew 28:6, and these other little images. Those I got from a stamp set from last year. And those word phrases are down here, and I used one of the little corner decoration stamps. I pulled a bunch of stuff from all through my stash. On the front of the card, you can see the little bunny image, the Happy Easter phrase, and the little basket. Those are all from this fantastic Can't Recommend It Enough stamp Months of the Year series. This one is for April, so for every month of the year they have a special stamp set, and these are still available. To do the die cutting of the Easter egg, I used Easter egg. This is from this year and it is currently available. I fussy cut out the little Easter basket that came from the Months of the Year stamp, and I cut this out as well with scissors. Super easy, nice, simple shapes. And then you can see the film strip here. This comes from the In Full Bloom card making workshop. I don't know if this is still in stock. They might be expecting a new shipment of these, but I love this, and of course, you know me, I'm a butterfly girl. I also used some markers to do my coloring. I have Vintage Blue Blend, Brown Gray Blend, Gold Brown Blend, Antique Pink Blend, and Dull Green Blend. So I used those markers to do my coloring of the little Easter basket and the bunny. For inks, I used black for my basic stamping and a little bit of charcoal to do some ink blending around the edge. I'm hoping that this will show up on camera. I took this piece of In Full Bloom pattern paper and I ran it through, if you can see that, you can see some texturing going on there. I ran it through my die cut machine using this Spellbinders embossing foam pad. So I laid the paper on top, and I think I went like this, and then put this cut side down onto the mat, and that gives enough cushion to just do an embossing. So it's like an embossing mat. It's a really neat thing. This is Spellbinders, but I used it on my Sizzix. I think you could use it on whatever kind of die cut machine floats your boat. And I used this butterfly background to do that. Some of these are meant to cut out, but you can see it didn't cut out. I did have to shim a little bit with some cardstock, so you have to play around with it a little bit to get the right pressure. But I think it's really neat. I'll take I'm just going to rub over it kind of like with a pencil so you can see the embossing. You can see where that image embossed. So this is the debossed side, the embossed side. I'm going to use a little of this charcoal and my little handy dandy ink blender tool with my charcoal sponge on there, and I'm going to give a little bit of attention to the edges. I felt like it got lost on the front of the card without that inking. But of course, that is personal preference. I like that look. So here we go. I'm going to grab bungee gun. Do a little tape runner. Ooh, oh goodness, get carried away. I cut this piece of pattern paper to 4 by 5 1/4. I will tell you my little secret why I don't go for 4 1/4, because you can get out of a sheet of pattern paper or cardstock that is 12 by 12. If you go 4 by 5 1/4, you can get 6 panels. If you go 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, you can only get 4 panels. And I'm a cheap chicken, and I want to get more out of my paper. I'm going to use a little bit of glue. Hopefully it will behave and it will run. And I'm going to put down this little film strip. Just dotting a little bit here and there. And I'm going to put it at an angle. Anything that hangs off, I can trim with my scissors. So a little bit there, a little bit there. I got my handy dandy little non-stick scissors. And just give that a little trimmeroo. I think that looks really cute. Then, got my little Happy Easter sentiment here, and I'm going to put glue on the back of that. Get it in place. And from there, ooh, I did not ink the edge of my little bunny here. I think that helps that to stand out as well. I'm going to keep the glue to this side because I'm going to let a little of this hang off the edge. So I don't want the glue oozing off the edge. Tilt it just a little bit. So covering just a hint of the R, but I think that looks fine. And then I have the little basket. Again, I'm going to use some glue. I'm going to tuck it behind and on top of, just like that. Now this is hanging over. Flip that bad boy over and give it a trimmeroo. Super quick and easy once you get all the pieces cut. Very nice, quick assembly. I've pre-stamped the inside, so you can see what that says. And that's it. A quick little Easter card. Of course, you could do something similar like this for Happy Birthday or Happy Mother's Day, all the things. I just thought I'd give you a little show and tell on how I put together my Easter card this year. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed, crafty day and a very blessed, happy Easter.